All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. We are back for some more of our Heartgold Lovelocke. We did not stream this game for about, I should say, probably over a week, actually. Delilah, no. We're not thinking about how we're going to come over and see me. You've been over next to me the entire morning. You've seen me enough to start off today. Okay? So, go over there. Go over there. You already did something you weren't supposed to do and knocked down a bunch of my shit this morning. Yeah, it was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, and Delilah thought it would be a good idea to try and jump up on my desk for whatever reason. I don't know what reason that is, because I don't know what goes on inside her head. So, there you go. Stop. Go lay down. Go. Or you can leave. Why must you be difficult? Anyways. No. Look at how nice and comfortable I made this, and that's for you. I did this for you. So you have something nice and comfortable to lay on. So stay there. That's not staying there. You're not listening. And she gets bitchy when she doesn't get her way. So the extra, they know you too. Anyways, where was I at? We've been here for what, almost 3 minutes now, trying to get our intro done. It's been over a week since we last streamed. Sorry about that. However, we had some good reasoning behind that, of course. And hopefully today we can sort of get ourselves back up and running with this and slowly but surely finish up this game. Not because I'm not having fun playing this game, by the way. That's not the case. It's just it's been a rough week for you, boy. It's been a rough week. And we're trying not to push through. And this is not like a rough week in the sense of like YouTube related stuff. This is a rough week in terms of more so personal stuff. So we're gonna try our best and hope that today is a good stream. I am gonna continue the trend of rare candying up my team to the level of my highest level Mon in my party. So in this case, it's Diana, of course, the Salamence. Hey, really? We're gonna claw up the carpet. Do you pay for that carpet? Do you pay for that carpet? No, go. 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 But we're gonna level up or rare candy up our team members to 67. Not like we really need to. I don't remember what Lieutenant Sir. And with that in mind, I believe that what am I trying to say? with that in mind, I believe that we will be okay probably until we get to fighting Blue. Actually, maybe when we fight Blaine. Because doesn't Blaine have a... Or my tripping balls? I have no idea. But, for us, because we chose to play Kanto this way, we're going in order of if we were actually playing like red and blue, fire red, leaf green, let's go. For the gym order of this game, which means we are going to go through the Delilah. I swear to fucking God, this cat is... How many times have I said her name in 6 minutes? I have said your name like 52,000 times in 6 fucking minutes. You would think that she gets no attention based on how she acts. And she's like not in my room and all this stuff, but she is. She literally, like, if she's not in here, she's out in the living room for like a brief moment. Alright, so we did fight, I think, maybe like 1 or 2 people in this route. So we'll have some people to fight here. We'll have some people to fight in the route west of Lavender Town. And then I don't think we have anybody to fight. I don't think we have anybody to fight to the east of Celadon, so Awesome. Let's let somebody else have some shine here, especially because we're gonna be over leveled compared to these guys. But yeah, I know when we have to go and fight red, someone's moveset's gonna have to take a hit. Because I'm just trying to think. Outside of Surf, I don't think we need Waterfall unless we wanted to go and catch Moltres. Need a Waterfall. I don't think we would need Rock Smash either. So I think we would just need Surf and Rock Climb. I think we would just need Surf and Rock Climb. Even though I'm pretty confident that a Stab Choice Banded Dragonclaw from a Salamence 15 levels higher would have killed Slacking, I was not risking not kill a Slacking. And now I lost my camera because I hit myself twice in confusion. So that's a great way to come back and start. That's a great way to come back to this game. Because now I have to take off my Slowbro and put something else on. I mean, I guess I need to check my PC box and see what we have to pair up. Oh, and what's crazy, Magnezone. Who would have been good for this? My Camerupt. It's okay, we have Hariyama as well that could have dealt with that. Go ahead and go for that Zen Headbutt. That's 100% go on. But, like, look at that. even with the level booster, even with everything fully evolved, the levels are still a bit wonky. In fact, they're probably even more wonky because of that, but the experience, I suppose, is better because we're actually fighting fully evolved stuff. We're guaranteed to fight fully evolved stuff. Because we're not running into anything level 40 or lower. So here's the thing. Because we lost our camera up, which sucks, because the fire type was actually really, really nice for us. What could happen here is I could replace that pair entirely, or because we have this Ursaring in the box, I need to see what... It's male. Because we have this Ursaring in the box, I could just add this Ursaring to my party. And it would give me the normal type, which means our fighting type weakness would increase, but we have a couple things that can deal with fighting types. Much better than we did before, so I would actually much rather have the Ursaring instead of completely switching out, because like who would I put on here instead? Like Magby and Bidoof? I mean, I could do that, but like only if I feel like I need to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just put the air on the team. Do I want to rare candy him up all the way to whatever level? Not really. Because even though it's fast, it's really not that fast. But that's just... I'm not really too surprised with what transpired there. I'm pissed, and I'm upset about it, but I'm not too surprised about what transpired. Because, of course, when I need to land a couple attacks, I don't, and I die. So me playing safe there basically did nothing. So I don't recall us getting an encounter here in this route. What is this, route 4? 5? Oh, this is 9. I didn't even bother to read the little route sign that came down when I entered the route. We'll see what our first encounter is. That is species, because we have a Chimchar already, so I don't particularly want another one. As much as I love the Chimchar line, I don't need another one. That's literally Jupe's Claws. Do I have a Dustox? I don't know if I have a Dustox or not. Either way, this guy's moveset's about to be messed up because he's level 18. Do I see myself realistically using this thing? No. Not at all. But we'll take it. We'll take it. I'm just gonna name it Bug in all caps. That's how we're feeling with the nicknames today. Bug. Okay, so now that we've done that, I suppose I could give this thing the experience share. Because it's not like... A, we're not going to battle too many people, but like also... I don't expect this guy to level up like 8 bajillion times either. I still have that old Amber. Did I ever... I don't think I ever swap that out for a token encounter. Which I'm not going to do in this route because it's not looked the most promising with encounters. The best thing I saw was Monferno, and that was it. Okay. What we got? Developer Jasmine. Deoxys. I'm not afraid of a Deoxys. That's speed form, right? Yeah, because he's faster than me. Don't get me wrong, I think the concept and design of Deoxys is cool. I just don't think it's good. I just don't think he's good. Victory Bell. I mean, speed form is probably the worst, but like defense, I'm okay with defense. I think defense is pretty good. But like attack form, I mean, attack form's probably pretty good as well, but like base form Deoxys is just like that's why I'm saying like I think design wise he's sick, but I think a little bit meh. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. We caught the Wurmple, and Wurmple was male, so we need something when we get to Rock Tunnel because we already encountered something in Route 10 accidentally when we came over this way the first time. So we need something that's female or non-gendered and not a bug card chomp. I don't need to switch. Masquerain. I'm just curious to see what limiting myself with the Lovelocke rules, the single player Soul Link rules. I'm curious because I feel like my team would be. I feel like it'd be similar, but it'd also be different. I definitely would have that Porygon. That Porygon would have been on the team. And there's, you know, never say never. The Porygon Z or the Porygon could evolve into a Porygon 2. Still find its way onto the team. I've never actually like looked up what the different. Oh, speak of the devil. I've never actually looked up the like difference in base stat between Porygon 2 and Porygon Z. Never looked up the difference between the base stat totals. Oh, you know what? Is this still Route 9? I didn't see the switch. Yeah. I actually got a Route 9 encounter, not a Route 10. So that means I cannot use the Wurmple, which I'm not really too moved by. Am I tweaking for thinking I had a Dustox in here? Yeah, okay. So I was. Muscle band. Alright. Oh, it had a modest nature too. That could have been good, but I have to release it because it's not. It wasn't my first encounter. Hopefully, Bug goes out into the wild and he lives a good, long life, and not the long life of a bug, of a traditional bug. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright, so with us going into Rock Tunnel, will I... actually, I don't have much choice because I don't have the TM for Flash in this game. Because the TM for Flash gets randomized. Which I think is a little bit stupid that you would have a mechanic of Flash put into the game, but it's done by TM. And I know I'm the dumbass who randomized the TMs, but like... Alright, I gotta hope that I have some repels. I do. I actually have plenty of repels for this. I don't think there's any trainers actually in the Rock Tunnel, which is weird, because, like, that's not what it was like before. Okay, so nothing that way. Anything over this way? No. I don't think I need Rock Smash to get through here. I don't think I need Rock Smash to get through here. I guess I should try to get my encounter first, and then... Oh my god, that's terrible. Hey man, Valentine's Day is around the corner, so... We'll take this. And name it Lovelocke because it was on our original layout for the first Lovelocke that we did, which is our Pokemon Platinum one we did back in 2021, I think it was. But that's another water type. Safe to say, and we're probably not using that one. Armor fossil. Did we uncover the armor fossil? Because our fossils were what? Parton and Banette. Those ones are the ones that I know that we uncovered, which I know one of them was an old amber. I just don't remember if the armor fossil was the other one. And I did say if we encounter a Master Ball, another one, we'll go and catch whatever the randomized Lugia is. Because the randomized Lugia should be level 70. And we have no idea what the randomized Lugia. We knew Registeel was randomized to Ho-Oh because it kept Ho-Oh's music. Any sort of progress either. Because it's not the same rock tunnel as the like original Gen 1 games. They changed it up, so I never typically go through here when I play Heartgold Soul Silver, so it's a little bit of a different experience. I get nothing from going through here other than lost. Pretty much. Okay, so I remember there being these rock climb sections. I remember that. God, if I had that, like, guidebook or whatever. Used to have, like, a Heartgold Soul Silver, like, book. Like a guidebook. And it was the greatest thing. It wouldn't tell you how to beat the main game of JoJo, but it would tell you how to beat the stuff in Kanto. And God, that thing went through a lot of punishment, but it was also a kind of core piece of my childhood when it comes to things I remember. Quick ball. If I'm trying to catch a legendary, you throw a quick ball. It's like a 5 times chance of being better than it normally would on the first turn. I have plenty of TikToks and YouTube shorts about how good quick balls are. Hell, in the previous series we did of Ultra Sun, I quick balled a Dialga. First encounter was a Dialga, and I quick balled him immediately, which I don't recall if there's grass. I do not recall if there is grass or not here. There's a strength boulder there. To be honest, I've been thinking about this entire time. I think I'm going to give the Ursaring. I think I'm going to give the Ursaring strength. Because it's a strong enough normal type move. And I'm trying to think, outside of like Double Edge, what other normal type moves would I want Ted to have? Like, I also may give him a bug type move to try to take advantage of his ability. It's not like Ursaring is super duper fast, but hey, you never know. Go ahead and give you strength. There's a little ledge right there. I don't remember there being grass over on this side of the realm. Alright, Amistar. I just realized too, I'm gonna need to grab somebody with a cut to get into Erica's gym. So what I might do is I might leave Ursaring and Slowbro behind, because I can't use them unless they're both in the party at the same time. So what was I trying to say there? So with that in mind, I'll just... Or maybe I leave the Slowbro behind, because I'm not going to use the Ursaring. And then I just have my team of 4. Hariyama, Magnezone, Salamence, and T-Tar. 4. And we go in and we just wreck shop. That's probably better, actually. And yeah, no grass here. Okay. That's so weird. I could have sworn there was at least like a small patch of grass outside, but there is not. Okay, so double team TM. I don't think we can get an encounter in Lavender Town, because the Lavender Tower got turned into a radio tower. There's the route to the east, which I want to say is Route 11. The route to the east. West. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can get an encounter here either, unless I teach somebody cut. This is Route 8. This is not Route 11. Really? It's not over there. It's over there. Yeah, we can't, can't get an encounter unless we get somebody with cut. That's fine. We're not hurting with encounters right now, so I'm not too bothered by it. Wigglytuff, I don't need to worry about this, especially because you're not a fairy type just yet. That'll always be like a weird thing to kind of like think about when I go back and play like the older games, because these are now the older games. But like, I can't imagine because this, you know, wasn't the case for me, but I can imagine this being the case for people who were older and played Gen 1, you know, Gen 1 first. Going back and playing like Red, Blue, and Yellow, and then coming to play these games and being like, oh, Magneton is now a Steel type. What else? Just things like that, and then it's like, for me, who has, you know, started playing when Gen 3 was their Gen 1, it's like, okay, well, it's weird to go back now, after being used to fairy types for over a decade, and being like, you know, not need to worry about Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is a pure psychic type. Seeing Wigglytuff and Clefable being normal type. But the even crazier thing, especially when it comes to I've kept the normal type and gained fairy, whereas Clefable turned completely into a fairy type. So for the longest time, I kept getting those two mixed up with their typings, because while Clefable resists fighting, Wigglytuff does not. The cops shut down our underground path, and that annoys. Venomoth. Go ahead and see you later. will drive you under our wheels. Okay. We had a Chimecho for the first time recently. I went back to play Sapphire again, and I always forget that Chimecho is Generation 3 because it's pretty forgotten. And the only place you can find them is at the top of Mount Pyre, I believe. So, like, if you go to Mount Pyre, you're more often than not looking for a ghost type. Sometimes I would go to Mount Pyre to look for, like, Vulpix. So, knowing that bad Chimecho is. And I mean, he's not as bad as everybody makes him out to be, but definitely in terms of like other psychic types, he ain't great. He ain't great. When you think of like good psychic types, like we got Slowbro, Alakazam, a few other ones. Espeon is probably another one I would take over. There's a few. There's quite a few, actually. All right, so Route 7, our first encounter. If we get our first encounter before we get this item, which we do not, we got a Wise Glasses. That's actually pretty damn good. Not even sugarcoating that. That's pretty damn good. Horsey, we cannot get because we have this paired up with a water type already. Even though Kingdra isn't actually all that good. So here's what I'm thinking right now, right? I'm thinking about this solely because we already have this type of pairing on our team. I have a Porygon that is linked to a Wynot, which Wobbuffet is very, very situational. And that's kind of what makes it hard to use. It's what makes it hard to use. But I don't know. I don't know. I will Thunder Wave. Because anything I attack this thing with will kill it. Unless I decide to switch into the Earth Ring, which I technically... So how much is Side Beam going to do? That does 3 points of damage. I'm level 28 though, so I gotta be careful. Recover. I don't think Strength is gonna kill it in one hit. Unless I get a crit. Strength did kill it in one hit. Wow. But that's also species, so we get something else. Don't get me wrong, I think Porygon 2 would be pretty decent, and I don't necessarily want to use... I don't want to use my 6th team slot as like a space just to have something for something else that I would like to use. Krabby. There's a shit ton of water types in this area. Intimidate Krabby. I mean, good physical defense though. And this is what I get stuck with. Wow. Wow. Should've just went for that second Porygon too. Should've just went for that second Porygon too. And he decides to safeguard, so So not only can I not Thunderwave, there we go. This might honestly be one of the worst pairs that I've ever had to pair up. And I've done a fair few Nuzlocks, or Lovelocks, I should say. So that covers a good amount of ground. That covers a lot of ground. At least the fun thing is, now that we're here in Celadon, there is a big department store with our name on it that we can go and check out all the goodies at. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and heal. I technically could get an encounter here because I do have the fishing rod. So I guess I can do that right now. I am going to check the PC box because I want to see our abilities for what we caught. Luptus had huge power. I don't even think it would make it, like, good. Has Iron Fist. And you have Simple. Yeah, no, that's terrible. That's just that. Was it you that had cut? Yeah. Okay. So we'll put Slowbro in this box. Obviously, Slowbro is not dead. It is literally for this gym and for this gym only. And like I said, for us in the Ursaring, it's better for us to let him stay in the party. Because we're already not going to use him. So nothing? Stop it. You're kidding. Because normally you fish up like Grimer. I'm like 99% certain you fish up Grimer. I'm gonna give it like 2 more tries before I just call it. We're using a good rod too, so like it should be popping up with something. Whatever. If I desire to get an encounter here, I'll just drag out the Slowbro. But let's go into the department store. I think I have like 4 or 5 floors I can explore. Let me just talk to you because I know you have a bunch of stuff for me to take away. Yachi berries. I could actually maybe use those depending on the situation we find ourselves in. Muscle band. Don't think I need any of those. I forgot what all in-game trades are in Kanto. Other than, like, the one in Pewter City. I forgot Crash Awake was in this department store. Oh, we have a skull fossil, which I'm pretty sure we have not uncovered a skull fossil, so I'll go ahead and grab one of those. Okay, otherwise nothing too exciting, but I'm still on the lookout for a Master Ball. I will go ahead and grab a leftovers because I don't think anybody has this. I'm actually going to grab a second one because if I choose to give a leftovers to both Slowbro and Hariyama, they have a lot of HP, so... And there's another Lucky Egg here. I mean, I'll buy a second one. I don't particularly think I'm gonna need another one, but it's 200, so like, you know, might as well. Prefer a Master Ball to a Lucky Egg in this instance. Oh shit! I didn't even think about the fact that they could have other TMs here. Okay, I believe we already have that one, and that's Clamp. Enables the user to hit a ghost type with any type of move. It also enables the user to hit an evasive. Odor Sleuth, I believe this is. A long body or tentacles used to bind and squeeze the foe. That's just bind. The foe is struck with an icy cold beam of energy. It may also freeze the target solid. I think this is Ice Beam. The user launches a steel bomb that sticks to the target. This attack never misses. Okay, that's Magnet Bomb. And then we know that's Crunch. Has a high critical hit ratio. That's Cross Poison, which... Take that. The user intimidates the foe with the pattern on its belly to cause paralysis. Glare. That's Thunder Punch. An attack that hits a foe using Protect or Detect, it also lifts the effects of those moves. Withdraw. And that's Metal Claw. I completely forgot that there was a secondary, or not a secondary mart, a TM department here. Am I right about that TM78 being... It is Ice Beam. It's actually huge. Because if it's a good TM number, which it looks like it is a good TM number, and Slowbro can learn that, and suddenly we have another thing to counter some dragons. Man, no, that's actually really decent. TM28 was Metal Claw, so... What do we got? Metal Plate, Icy Rock, Bright Powder. Okay, so there is... This is probably the last one. The last floor. Nothing really. Nest ball. Actually, I might scoop up like 5 of these. Because a lot of the stuff we're catching in Kanto is low leveled anyways. And then Cherish Ball. Well, I don't think they actually have any like benefit or value. They're just essentially extra Pokeballs. If it isn't the coolest Poketuber on the block, stop it. I don't feel that way sometimes. Don't feel that way sometimes. But how are we doing on this fine? The hell's today? Thursday. How are we doing on this fine Thursday? What day is today? I swear, ever since I stopped, stopped going to college, ever since I graduated college, I have like no concept of like the days of the week and time. Like it's so all over the place. But yeah, I know today's Thursday because me and my boy Mr. Brown we're recording today instead of Wednesdays. So I'm like thrown off because of that. But I'm doing okay. I'm just looking outside at the freezing rain that we got yesterday. All over the place, but not doing too terrible myself. Pretty much going to finish up the stream here soon by battling Erica. And then we will... I'm probably going to... I'm trying to think of what else I want to do to be productive today. Because I'm not recording, so I have time to get some other stuff done that I would like to get done. What are we recording? We are currently doing a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet co-op series. But on my end, we're doing a Nuzlocke version of it, whereas he's just playing through the game on his own, like at his own pace and in his own play style. But I'm doing a Nuzlocke of Violet because I've played the game so many times, and as much as a playthrough would be fun to do and record, I feel like having the Nuzlocke just makes it a little bit, gives me a little bit more juice, makes it a little bit more interesting, fun to record. We are now at the point in recording where we just finished up getting all the badges. So, and one thing we've been doing with that series is that after every couple of badges, we do a Wi-Fi battle against each other. And that's been fun. That's been fun. He's been enjoying it as well. Actually, no. Let's fly. Let's fly on the Ho-Oh because I played that game for like 2 years straight. I can't touch it. I mean, so one thing I did, and it's hilarious because I feel like once like Legends ZA comes out or like whatever the new game is, whether it's Gen 10 or if they decide to make another remake of a game, I feel like Scarlet and Violet is not going to get touched for years. Because I remember last year, for me, I did a Pokemon Sword Master Mode series, and prior to me doing that series, I hadn't played Sword and Shield, like the story, 2, almost 3 years. So I feel like that's gonna be the case with Scarlet and Violet because like with those games in particular, I did my series of it, then I did like my playthrough series of it when the game first dropped. And I played through it again on Violet, doing like a Wonderlock. So I did the surprise trade feature and made that into a Nuzlocke series. Pretty sure I live streamed that series. Yeah, I live streamed that series. Then after we did that, I think I was waiting for the DLCs to drop. So I played through the DLCs, which the DLCs were incredible. And I like the fact that they've done DLCs, added DLCs to games instead of making like third installments to games. I think that's a good touch going forward. And then after the DLCs, I did another master mode I did Generations Master Mode, which was a series that I started back in like 2021, I believe it was, where I was playing through each Pokemon generation in a Master Mode format. So like I had challenges that I had to do within like a 30-minute timer. If I completed the challenge, I'd get a reward. If I didn't complete the challenge, there was a punishment to do. And we did Scarlet and Violet, because that was the only generation we hadn't touched yet, because we did Gens 1 through 8 back in 2021. And for Scarlet and Violet, it took me so long to beat that generation because I said that the rule had to be that I had to beat the not just the main game, but I had to beat both DLCs and the epilogue. So the Mochi Mayhem with Pecharunt, I had to beat that as well. And on my first go around of it, I lost in the Pecharunt battle. So the very last battle for me to, you know, beat Scarlet and Violet in a Master Mode, for Generations Master Mode, I lost. So I had to reset my game and basically play through Scarlet and Violet over again. And what's funny is that as soon as I finished that was when Mr. Brown hit me up and said, I think I'm ready to play Scarlet and Violet as a series. And I was like, all right, man. So this is the one generation that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed it. I like a lot of the new Pokemon. But yeah, no, it's I feel like I haven't left it. So hopefully by the time we finish the series, me and Mr. Brown, I can take a break from doing a series of Generation 9 involving Generation 9, at least the story anyways, because I would like to do stuff involving Scarlet and Violet for other like kind of like one-off videos and streams, something that I've wanted to do for a little while, but just haven't got my feet off the ground to get it started just yet, because there's a lot of prepping and a lot of prepping and other stuff that I need to do in order to get it started. Damn, you were doing more in Scarlet and Violet than I did. All I did was Shiny Hunt. So what's funny about that is if you look up the playlist on my channel of the Shiny Pokemon reactions, there is a fair few encounters where I got Shinies in Scarlet and Violet. And what's funny about that is, out of all of those encounters, all those Shinies that I've gotten in Scarlet and Violet, not a single one was something I was going for. I never once Shiny hunted in Scarlet and Violet, and I got like 8 or 9 shinies in that generation. Because I got the shiny Scatterbug, which was like episode 4 of my Let's Play series. Then there was the Yanma and Mimikyu, which we got when the Teal Mask DLC just dropped. Like, I remember it was like 45 minutes into the first stream of me playing the Teal Mask DLC. I was running around that area right outside of the town. I don't know what the town is called off the top of my head. But I saw a Yanma and I was like, he looks a little bit different. And I'm like, no shot. I found a shiny already. And then the Mimikyu, I was surprised I was able to actually see the Mimikyu, because really the only distinction between shiny Mimikyu and regular Mimikyu is that the regular one has red cheeks and the shiny version has gray. So the fact that I was able to tell that it was a shiny was, pretty incredible. Then there was the Indigo Disc, where I got 3 more shinies, which I'm trying to see if I can remember this off the top of my head. One was Magmar, another one was Scraggy, and I think the last one was a Milcery. So again, getting shinies when I'm not necessarily trying to get shinies, but I mean, we'll take it. We'll obviously take it. And then in my playthrough with Mr. Brown, I have encountered, technically, I have seen 5 shinies in that Pokemon Violet Scarlet and Violet co-op. 2 of which I never actually got to encounter, because the first one was a shiny Magikarp, and this was right outside the I can't think of the town name, but it's the one where it has the auction where you have to go give I think his name's Kofu. You have to go give him his wallet. I was in that water area over there, and I saw a shiny Magikarp in the water, but because I had entered the city, the spawn for it just made him despawn. And that was tragic. Port Marina? Yes. So because I had accidentally entered the town, the spawn rates for the encounters, they went away. So I was like, okay, cool, wonderful. And then the other shiny I failed, which was actually the most recent shiny that I've seen, was a shiny Orthworm. So when me and Mr. Brown brought back the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet co-op series, because we didn't record it for like 4 months. We were in the area in the desert, so we were right outside the Electric Gym town, but right before where you would go to fight the Team Star Poison Base, I think it was. There was a shiny Orthworm over there. And the only reason why I knew it was a shiny was because shiny Orthworm's shiny is very, very different from regular Orthworm, because he's like a very light, like baby blue, almost like sky blue. So I knew it was a shiny, but as soon as I got close to him, he just despawned. Like, didn't go into a town or anything like that, he just despawned. So I wasn't sure why that was the case, but nice thing is, though, the other 3 shinies that I've gotten in that co-op series, I was able to catch. So the first one was a Salandit. Unfortunately, it was a male Salandit, so it can't evolve, but it was still another shiny, and it was a shiny that I got like an hour and a half after failing the Magikarp. So this was just me running around the area grinding against like the trainers and all these other like Pokemon, and I find that shiny. I was like, all right, cool. Then there was also a shiny Magnemite, which the shiny Magnemite's a funny story because we got the shiny Magnemite like 2 minutes after recording a video. Like, I believe we just finished recording the episode where we had to go and fight the Titan Earthworm. And I went back to the Electric Gym Town. Oh my god, what is the name of it? Oh my god, what is the name of it? I should know these names. It's not Zapapico. I'm terrible with the new town names. But I went back there and I went to that like first little lighthouse when you go out to the route before you go into the desert. There's a shiny Magnemite, just chilling there. And it was one of those ones where I had to like get a double take and look at him. Like, he doesn't look as gray. He doesn't look as steely as like Magnezone looks normally. Come to find out, the shiny. And then the last shiny I caught was a Rookidee, which is a shiny that I unfortunately already had one already, but the cool thing is that I could make it into a shiny Corviknight, which I hadn't have. Or I did not have one. So we turned a negative into a positive, but yeah, my shiny luck is a little bit weird, especially considering for the longest time I had been doing a shiny hunt for a shiny Munna in Pokemon Sword and Shield with the shiny charm. So doing Masuda method with like 1 in like 512 odds wasn't getting anything. I got the Munna in like 1,500. It was almost 1,530 eggs. I don't remember what the exact number was, but it was ridiculous that I went almost triple over the odds. I went almost triple over the odds for that shiny Munna. That is a busted game for shiny hunting. Well, the reason why I was doing it in that game and not Sword and Shield, or I'm sorry, Scarlet and Violet, is because the reason why I was doing it in that game and not Sword and Shield is because, or Scarlet and Violet, is because I don't like the egg system for Scarlet and Violet. And if I'm going for shinies, I want them to be the nature that I actually want them to be and not be random. Because I'm sure with the sandwich is so much easier. And kind of seeing that, especially with how lucky I've been with getting shinies in both copies of the game that I own. But I also think that has to do with the fact that there's more spawns in Scarlet and Violet than there is in Sword and Shield. That's what the mints are for. That's true. Okay, so this Metagross is a problem for us. Because he is doing a ridiculous amount of damage to like everything on my team. And the best thing I have to counter him is probably Earthquake from my Tyranitar, and I'm not sending that thing in. I know he's got +2 in his physical defense. He's got +1 special defense because of the berry that he was holding. So I'm trying to think if I go into Magnezone here and potentially Thunder Wave it. Instead of healing up Beef all the way, do I go into Magnezone and Thunder Wave? Because Steel, I believe, is quad resisted. I believe it's quad resisted. The one thing I'm worried about, though, is does he have hammer arm? He does. I think that's a dead Magnezone. Yep. That's bad. That's really bad. I feel like I wasn't paying attention to what buffs he got. I don't know if he got an attack buff or not with Meteor Mash, or if he's just this strong. I don't know. But us losing that Magnezone is pretty bad. I'm trying to think of what I do here. I mean, I have to go, because of the rules of the Lovelocke, I have to go into Beef, because Beef was part. I just don't know if he has. I mean, Meteor Mash is still gonna hurt. I'll Fake Out. Just for the comedy. That's a crit, by the way. I mean, he can miss, right? He has the chance of missing Meteor Mash. Do I just heal stall him out of Meteor Mashes? Because what's Meteor Mash's PP? 10 or 15, I believe. Problem is if he gets an attack buff, he's yeah, us losing that camera up earlier in the stream really boned us for this type of battle. Because camera up would have walled Metagross completely. And we would have had a special attacking either fire or ground move. Because Slowbro, I mean, Slowbro could have ate some hits. I mean, it would have walled Meteor Mash, and it would have walled Hammer Arm rather well. Okay, so he misses the Meteor Mash. He goes for another Iron Defense. So I think he's at +4. I don't even want to crit here. I want the Para. Alright. So, as you can see, that does no damage. I'm going to take another turn here, because now that he has, you know, double chances of not moving, I'm going to heal up Godzilla. Agility. So he went for agility earlier. I'm pretty sure he did. So that maybe explains why he was faster than Magnezone. But I know Magnezone isn't that quick. I'm pretty sure Metagross is probably faster than Magnezone normally. But going for... Do I go for the close combat? Because I feel like if I go for close combat here and he goes for Meteor Mash, I die. I feel like if I go for close combat here and he goes for Meteor Mash, I die. I don't think I have any other option. He's now faster than me because of the agility. How much does this do? That does no damage. Yikes. Meteor Mash. I'm probably dead here. So now... I mean, I have to go Salamence. Right? Like... I feel like that's 100% who I have to go with here. Because Tyranitar is just going to die. And surely it's got to be almost out of Meteor Mashes. Okay, we get a defense drop, but it's still +3. We're getting real lucky with the paras, though. No cap. Okay, we got another defense drop, which is obviously not going to matter now because he goes for the iron defense. I'd be curious to see how much a crit does. Not on me, thanks. Okay, so if Metagross here did not, there's a chance he either has adaptability or huge power, because he's doing a stupid amount of damage to me. He is doing a stupid amount of damage to my boy. But let me think about his moveset. Outside of Meteor Mash, he only has Hammer Arm for attacking moves. So he should be almost out of iron defenses. He should be almost out of iron defenses. Or Meteor Mashes, not iron defenses. And he gets an attack buff. That's probably it right there. Unless he misses. Unless he misses, he just got that +1. He 100% will do me in. Okay, he went for Hammer Arm. Yeah, he must have gotten another attack buff at some point, because that's resisted, and that did 78 points of damage. But he might be out of Meteor Mashes. Which, if that is the case, that's good for us. And then I have to heal again, because a crit will kill me. Okay, he goes for the iron defense again, which I don't think gets him at +6. They should get him to +6 though. Which, by the way, I'm choice banded with the Salamence, so I know it's not super effective, but that just shows how much damage I'm not doing to him. No crit. Okay. So I finally get through the Metagross. At the cost of our Magnezone and our Hariyama. Dodrio. This should be doable. So her ace was the Articuno, which was interesting, because that Articuno really didn't do a whole lot for her. Yeah, I'm curious to know what that Metagross has for an ability. There goes the Dodrio. Alright, we survive. Thank God. That was easily the hardest gym, maybe, of our entire series so far. I was fully convinced that Metagross was going to sweep us, so. If it got a couple more buffs with Meteor Mash, 100% would have swept us. With the TM19 for Gunk Shot, that could be decent. I'd go with. But yeah, no, that is a tough scene for us. Tough scene for us here. So realistically, we still have a team of 4 because we have Slowbro, Salamence, T-Tar, and Ursaring. But now I have to make a choice as to what to add next. I have to see what I can add next because we lost an electric and fighting pair. So I don't know how much actual diversity we have. I don't know how much diversity we're gonna have, but seeing as Metagross completely and utterly destroys us, we need something that can kill Metagrosses, which could be ground or fire. So probably want the probably prefer the fire type. Probably prefer the fire type in that department if I had to choose there. We're gonna go with, but I do need to go to our box and lay our fallen soldiers to rest. I can tell editing the death montage for this series is gonna be there's a Magnezone first. Also, we saw that Erica's ace was 67, so it was actually smart for us to rare candy our squad up to the 67. We saw that right there. So at the 69. So that's probably going to be what I rare candy my squad up to for next stream. Which next stream? What's today? Thursday? Maybe Saturday? Maybe Saturday night? I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me take a look at my PC box though, because I got to do some thinking. So we lost a electric and a fighting pair. So we were talking about wanting fire. We have a couple fire type pairings. We can go with... We could go Piloswine, Ponyta, because that gives me a fire type. And I know Mamoswines have the chance of having speed boost. I could go Houndour and Rhyperior, because Rhyperior has Pure Power, so that boy's attack stat is actually yoked. And then Houndour is relatively decent. I do have a heart skill if I do need to give them at least one decent attack, so let me think about that. Hey, good morning. Hey, Drake, how's it going? All right, brother, gotta get some things done, so I'm going lurk mode. All right, all good, man. Thanks for coming out and watching. I'll try to swing by one of your streams whenever you go live again. So we got the shiny Houndour and we have Rhyperior. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. I mean, the only problem is if we're thinking about Metagross specifically, he does have Hammer Arm, which is super effective on both of them. That's a bit scary. We do have our Chimchar and Lunatone, which we can't add because T-Tar's primary rock. And then we can't add the Magby and Bidoof because we have a primary normal in the Ursaring. So if we really want to go with fire types, we have two options. We really only have two options. And that kind of sucks. Rapidash, which we don't know what Rapidash's ability is in this game. Or Houndoom, which we also don't know what Houndoom's ability. At least I don't think I know what Houndoom's ability is in this game. Because I'm really choosing between Speed Boost Mamoswine and Pure Power Rhyperior. That is ultimately what I'm choosing here. Because Rhyperior has, I believe, like base 140 attack. But also team composition wise, I gotta think about this too, because we only have one special attacker being the Slowbro. So probably, because I'm pretty sure Rapidash, I think Rapidash is more of a physical attacker than a special attacker. At least seeing that from Ponyta's stat line, I'm pretty sure Rapidash is more of a physical attacker than special. Mamoswine is definitely more of a physical attacker, so possibly, because we can't go with Voss, because Palkia is water, and we have water with Slowbro. We might be going with the Houndour Rhyperior. I think this is going to be the one that makes the most sense, because Rhyperior is primary ground, so I don't have to worry about that. The only thing I really got to worry about is, you know, fighting type. Water will be a big weakness with this team as well, which we don't really have a counter to a good water type. But yeah, take what you can get here. Yeah, I think I go with these two. And then their moveset should hopefully get buffed when they get rare candied up to 69, because like I said, that's what I'm going to rare candy everybody up to. The next stream should probably be a little bit longer than this one. Oh, actually, I don't know, because that gym battle took make us struggle. But I was saying that next stream probably will be a bit longer, because we're going to battle the trainers on the bike path going down to Fuchsia, but also the trainers that go from Lavender Town through that long route section to Fuchsia as well. We're gonna battle all of those people in the next stream, which, like I said, should hopefully be Saturday. So if you enjoyed today's stream, make sure you show your support by clicking the like button down below, because it'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe as well. I checked the analytics, like 90% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. It's free, and if you don't like the content, then you can cancel at any time. I mean, that's pretty fair. I think so. We will be back with streaming tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday, and we'll be streaming for Free Time Friday. I actually don't have a... I don't have a lineup planned for Free Time Friday tomorrow, so we're just gonna see what I'm feeling for Free Time Friday tomorrow, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links in the description if you want to follow my socials, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.